What's going on? Today I'm gonna be talking about one of the biggest franchises to come out in like the 21st century. Somehow this series got so big that changed its whole dynamic halfway through, and I'm not a huge fan of this series. So let's dig into something a little different. It's not horror or anything like that. It's the Fast and the Furious franchise. Oh, great. Yeah, Fast and the Furious was released by Universal June 22nd, 2001. Stars Paul Walker and Vin Diesel, obviously, and Paul Walker, rest in peace. Yeah. Um, Produced by Doug Claiborne and John Poe. Written by Gary Scott Thompson, Eric Burgeist, and David Ayer. And it was directed by Rob Cohen, who's also done like Triple X, which Vin Diesel will join him on. He's also done like The Hurricane Heist, The Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor, and even Dragonheart, which I talked about on this channel a while ago. So yeah, had a budget of $38 million and made over about $207.3 million. So there's like 9 of these movies, I think, or 8 right now. I don't know how, but yeah. So, what is Fast and the Furious? Well, if you take away the souped up cars and and all the bro gangs and every type macho stuff, and then you put in some surfers and some criminals, President Mash, you basically have Point Break. Yeah, this is pretty much a ripoff of Point Break. This film, it's basically some a heist. These people who drive souped up cars and do street racing, uh, plan a heist, and Paul Walker's character is an undercover cop, and he's basically infiltrating them and trying to do it. But then he becomes friends with them, and yeah, yeah. Most people know about this film, anyways. So yeah, there's no really big synopsis to go on about this. But yeah, so they figure out the main thing that they want to steal is in a truck, so they go and hijack it, and then one of the truck drivers defends it, and yeah, they still try to get it, and it botches them, and some other gangs want it and stuff. Yeah, it's your typical um action movie, I guess, with some souped up cars and street racing with some terrible CGI. But it's from 2001, so you can't really blame that. Any film that's going to use CGI is going to feel dated in 10 years, so I'm not surprised at that. Unless you're like Lord of the Rings. That one's not too bad. But yeah. So yeah. And the acting, it's not that good. Um yeah. Considering that everyone in this cast went to, besides one, Vin Diesel, he's had quite the stellar career in big blockbusters and stuff. The rest of them all went to straight to DVD action films and horror films and stuff, which I might actually watch some of them. Yeah, some of them are pretty bad, but yeah, uh, yeah, their acting's not that great, to be honest. There's some diehard fans of the series, and I'm not one of them, so I'm not scared to say any of this. Um, yeah, Paul Walker's character's okay, and but I was just bored for half of this film. Like, I haven't seen this movie in like 10 years, and I'm glad I haven't. Yeah, this film was pretty disappointing after going back and watching it, because after like watching Point Break and stuff like that, I realized the similarities are extremely close to this. It's like what I said at the beginning. If you just substitute those two things and you'll have it. So yeah, the souped up cars look good and everything though, but and the street races are amusing sometimes, but it got pretty boring pretty quick, I thought, and the plot was kind of pointless, and yeah, and it's highly predictable. But yeah, it's still a okay ride. Some of the action scenes are good, but the biggest flaw I had with this film is the climax scene where they're infiltrating the truck. If you look not very hard, you can see everyone's safety harnesses, which a little digital editing where you could hide the wires and stuff like that would work perfectly well. But with their $38 million, they couldn't afford that. So I guess they left it all in. So you can tell everyone's just hanging on by a wire. And also, I don't think they thought this film was gonna make $207 million. So I'm not surprised at that. So Fast and the Furious, it's okay. It's your typical popcorn flick. Nothing too big, nothing to gripe about. Definitely not worth 8 sequels. Or 7 sequels, I guess. But yeah, Fast and the Furious 1 gets a 2 out of 5 from me. So yeah, I know a lot of my friends are probably going to rip me apart for saying that. But yeah, I'm not a fan of Fast and the Furious. Nothing about it. I'd much rather go watch something stupid like Ginger Dead Man and stuff like that. This definitely not for me, but a lot of people do like this film though, so you probably like it. And if for some reason you don't know what the hell this film is, there's a trailer link down below, like always. Also, my Instagram's linked down below, where I usually post clips of films that are way better than this, and others. So yeah, make sure you follow me on Instagram. Yeah, because I usually post a lot of clips of films that I'm going to review in the future on my story. But I've also hide the title of the film in a hashtag somewhere in the video just for fun, just so you can keep up with what I'm watching and what reviews are going to be coming up next. So you can either guess it or you can try to find the title and read it. So yeah, I'll split the genre of film and sometimes subgenre depending on what it is in the title. So so people would know like what type of film it is, just in case like they get triggered for something, because a lot of people are emotionally stressed right now. So yeah, and make sure you like this video, shoot if you really want to, and yeah, comment down below your opinions of this. Do you absolutely hate me for saying all that stuff about this, or anything at all? Comment those down below. And comment your opinions of this film too. I'd love to hear about that. Also, if you have any other films that you want to hear hear my opinions on in the future, like do you want me to do the whole series, let me know in the comments down below too. I'll try my hardest to get to them as soon as I can, if I can find them, which will probably be super easy. Also, but if you choose like another random movie, it might be hard to find. Anyways, yeah, make sure you subscribe, because you'll most likely never know what I'm going to talk about next unless you follow me on Instagram. And yeah, so that's that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I should go into the sequel, because I heard it's 10 times worse. So that means I'll probably like it. I'll probably watch the sequel next. But yeah, also, yeah, recommend some more good action movies. It'll be fun. But I guess till the next review, I'll see you then. Hopefully it's better than this. See ya.